Hi, I'm Jason Sterling, and this is the Fireplace build tutorial companion to the Hollow Tavern that I built for Forgotten Hollow in The Sims 4 for those who may want to build their own. To start, you need to turn on the cheat Move Objects on by pushing Control-Shift-C at the same time. That will open the command box where you will type BB period Move Objects. That will activate the cheat and allow you to place objects anywhere, including including mid-air within your builds. You can just move them all over the place and raise them up and down in the air. We're using the the S cargo cabinets and the Immaculate Shelf from the base game. We're also using the load-bearing column from City Living. Something called the Travers, which is a piece of art for the wall. It looks like a sail ship, like a high sail ship, and that's from Dine Out. And also the Rock of Fire from Outdoor Retreat. Those 5 items are all we will need to turn the big open space you're looking at into a double-sided open fireplace in the sort of colonial style. We're going to start with the cabinetry, which we line up on the grid, and I check the height using a nearby door to make sure it's going to fit with the Sims pretty well. I press the number 9 on the keyboard, and that's what raises the cabinets into position. Once they're all in position, we're going to tackle the Move Objects on stutter by covering it with the Immaculate Shelving. We'll double it in size by pressing the bracket symbol on your keyboard. There should be an example of it here now. We move those into place in the same way as the cabinets. And I'm going to take the last shelf that we're going to use and quadruple that one in size and place it on top of the entire structure to block any graphical stutter that you would see from looking, from top down. After we have done that, we're going to place our fire rings. They will work really close together, but I spread them out a bit just so that the fire is spread out a bit. It's a big space to cover. We also are going to put in our columns at that point, and we'll put our art up on the wall. Once those 2 things are in place, it'll be time to build the walls that will wall in this fireplace on the sides at the front. The front, we're going to use the lowest half wall that's available, because the Sims will still use those fire rings to add logs and roast things, and it looks a whole lot more natural to have that very low wall there when they do those sort of things in your game. It just looks a lot more real life. After that is done, I've got a selection of pictures coming up. The first picture just shows an alternative way to cover the stutter on top of the cabinets, and you simply do it by adding another row of cabinets without any shelving slid into them. To do that, you really do need an open chimney to be built, because that will hide the cabinets on the second floor of the roof or outside, or wherever they would pop out in your particular build. So you would need a false chimney, so those will just rise up into the chimney. After that, we've got 3 more pictures that show this technique used on 3 different types of fireplaces. The first fireplace is within this build. It's within the tavern. It's in the family side of the tavern in their living room. It's about 2 squares wide, has a very nice deep mantle to place things and hang pictures. After that, the next 2 pictures are in a manor house that I've built for Forgotten Hollow, and that's in a forthcoming build that I'll touch on later. In the meantime, I hope that you've enjoyed this build as much as I did. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to hit like and subscribe, as we say here on YouTube. And thank you so very much for watching.